Okay, and we're back. So, next topic, I guess we're doing movie news?
There's some movie stuff that we gotta talk about.
Yes,
Because I don't know if anybody else saw Cloverfield.
I did.
Did you?
I
had
watched
no
a
idea.
little.
When I went and saw it,
Mystery
I had no
box.
idea what it was. I knew nothing about it. And I went in and I was blown away. I'm not a big found footage film kind of guy, but that's like top tier found footage film.
Yeah,
Didn't
it really
Abrams,
super,
Abrams
super
directed
good.
it, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
Actually, no, he produced it.
He produced it. Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about it. I haven't seen it myself. I'm I'm not too big on found footage. I'm not even big on horror movies, but I've heard some good things. There's a lot of good
monster
suspense.
film, not really
It's
a
just
horror
a
movie.
It's a monster film.
Technically horror, but
It's
it's
more of a
not
monster
terrifying
film
or anything.
Even though monster films have kind of
See, I want to see a found footage style, like Cloverfield style film set in Pacific Rim. Where not only do you have the monster showing up and attacking, but then you just have the giant fucking robot that comes in to pummel the shit
That's
out of
actually
it.
a pretty good idea. But are they ever gonna actually do anything with Pacific Rim?
I do believe they're actually going to start working on a sequel.
Yeah.
Are they? Because
I think-
I know it didn't really do well at the box office, did it?
It did okay. I think it made its money back.
It made its
Yeah,
money
but-
back, sure.
but yeah, like,
although
I-
it got a huge cult following. Like
Yeah.
I was surprised. I
enjoyed that movie a lot.
I didn't watch. I
I
haven't
did too.
watched it yet. I don't watch movies. I don't even know what I do with my life. I'm sorry, but I had friends saying, "Oh yeah, Pacific Rim is a guilty pleasure." I saw the trailer and I was laughing. I'm just like, "What is this? This is a joke." I did not.
It was great.
It was a good
Yeah,
movie.
and
Plus
apparently
Idris
it was
Elba.
actually a good
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, no, it was. I really enjoyed it. I really hope they do another one. But I would love to see like one where instead of focusing on the people piloting the robots and the war that they're going on and whatnot, you instead have a bunch of fucking nobody schmucks living in the middle of a fucking city that is suddenly devastated by some giant fucking monster, and they're like, oh shit, we have to get to shelters, and we have to do this, and we have to fucking save this person, and we have to go to this place and do this thing, and suddenly out of nowhere, giant goddamn robot shows up to fucking beat the fuck out of the monster, and they're just like, what the hell is even happening right now?
How did we prepare for this?
It'd be fucking great. I would love it.
Anyways, that was a good rabbit trail.
Sorry.
What I was going to talk
We're having
about
good
here
discussions.
is a trailer came out a couple days ago, and no one knew what it was. It was like very obviously like a grassroots campaign kind of thing, where it's like someone took it was playing on a screen and they filmed it off of a screen. So, but it was really nicely filmed, so it was obviously like meant to be that way.
Mm-hmm.
And it starts out with John Goodman and a younger guy, younger girl. They're like just playing some games. They're doing some puzzles and stuff. There's nice music going in the background. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, after about 20, 30 seconds, girl takes a bottle and just smashes it over John Goodman's face. You're like, what the fuck's going on? And it sort of does like a wider shot, and it looks like they're in a bomb shelter. Like, is John Goodman holding these kids hostage or something? And she just like books it out, and then she comes to like this hatch thing. So, you know, the obvious like, I guess like protection, where you have two doors so that you have an airlock. And she gets into the first one, and John Goodman's like, no, you're gonna kill us all. And she like stops and she looks out the window, and you don't see anything, you just see her face, and she like flips her shit. And then there's like rumbling and shit outside. So, and then on the screen comes up Cloverfield, and before it says 10 Lane. So it's 10 Cloverfield Lane. It's like a something I guess happening during the events of Cloverfield. And comes out in March. They're fucking done film. Like, it's done. It's effectively done, and no one knew until
I heard
2
about.
days ago.
Yeah, I heard about that. JJ, was it Abrams still doing it?
Producing, yeah.
Yeah, I read some sort of news thing. It was like, oh yeah, they're doing a second. The filming's already done. I'm like, there's gonna be another Cloverfield. Huh.
There's
Man.
always talk about having like another perspective too.
Yeah,
But
So they just kind of like snuck that in?
yeah, like Abrams just made a movie and no one knew.
Like, did he do this while he was doing Star Wars?
probably. yeah, that's right. So how would that work?
Granted, to be a producer, you don't have to be on set.
True.
Still, it's quite a bit of work.
Man, that's nuts.
Yep, that was fun. Anyways, other things. Apparently, Wonder Woman is set in World War I. The Wonder Woman movie.
Seems
Well, they
legit.
are making a Wonder Woman movie.
Oh yeah.
I am completely clueless. It's good that they're finally doing that, because I remember that they were hearing about they were talking about that for freaking years.
I think
That
it
and
was an
Black
interview
Widow.
with Chris Pine. No one knew who he was playing in the movie. And in his interview talking about his role, kind of outed that it was based around that time. So
Yeah, no, you know what? I mean, seems legit, because
I'm cool with that.
isn't Wonder Woman supposed to be, like, quasi-immortal?
Yeah, definitely. So I thought that was really interesting. That makes me a little bit more excited. I think there's lots of little things about this DC cinematic universe that's sort of coming together that makes it kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And see, I'm
kind of offended that you call it a cinematic universe because
it is.
It is. Marvel coined the term, but it's not going to be
Did Marvel
anywhere.
coin the term? I didn't know that. I thought we just started calling it that.
It became popular with Marvel.
Yeah. Well, obviously.
So
I was gonna make the point though, is I don't want another Marvel Cinematic Universe. I want a DC Cinematic Universe. It's not gonna be the same as Marvel.
No,
I don't want them to try to clone what Marvel did.
Although that's gonna be hard because DC really has like no feet to stand on with their They have no feet to stand on with their movies because they all seem to have just kind of been busts so far.
Yeah, they have no idea what they're doing with movies, but I think that they'll probably have it coming together.
Yeah, I think it's because Marvel has been stealing a lot of their thunder. Only the Batman movies have really been box office successes.
Yeah.
And critically, all of them, other than like the Dark Knights, have been kind of lukewarm.
Yeah. True.
Dark Knight Rises, when it came out, everybody was like, "Oh, this is the best movie ever," and I took the bait too. Like it was good.
It's the only one of those. No, what I do on that one?
The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight was like miles.
Well, yeah, the Dark Knight was where that one peaked.
Yeah.
The Dark Knight is where like that decade peaked.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Because I mean that one.
And then I think Batman Begins. No, Batman Begins came out in 2005. 2008 was Dark Knight, and that's when we got Hulk. That's when we got Iron Man.
Yeah, that's
that
right.
was just
Hulk
the very beginning of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
And we were all in for a ride that year. That was when superhero movies actually started to be taken seriously.
So,
which I'm okay with.
On Conan O'Brien's show.
While we're on the topic of Batman.
Yeah.
Batman.
Batman.
Zack Snyder. By the way, Zack Snyder, I'd never seen the guy. He looks like... You guys probably don't know Dashboard Confessional, but he looks like he would be like playing his acoustic with Chris Carrabba from Dashboard Confessional. He had like the vest thing going on and like rolled up sleeves and tattoos.
Oh, like the hipster thing? The hipster look?
Kind of, I guess, but like Dashboard Confessional looked like that in like 99.
They looked like that before it was cool.
Yeah.
So they're hipsters. Okay.
Cool. Anyways, he went on Conan O'Brien and they had a shortly extended clip of the...
Shortly extended.
Oh my.
Wow, that was fucking stupid.
It was a short clip that expanded upon something we'd seen previously.
A little bit, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, and so it was the scene where Superman rips the front of the Batmobile off. Wow, I can't talk. Batmobile off, and
Batman stands up in the smoke coming out. Because, you gotta have smoke coming out when Batman stands up.
Yep.
It's like when the Emperor or Darth Vader walks onto a fucking ship, you just gotta have the fog machine going.
Yep.
Same kind of deal.
So, Batman stands up, and Superman tells him that the next time that his light comes on, he doesn't go.
The Bat is dead.
The Bat is dead.
Bury him.
Then Batman talks with like a super modulated voice.
You can hear the digitized quality to it.
Now, I don't even care what's going on in that scene. I want to know why. Is he using some sort of technology there? Or is it
the thing is, and this was one of those things that in the Christopher Nolan Batman films, they weren't quite sure about. Mm-hmm. But you know how Christian Bale, going from talking kind of normally to suddenly being Batman, right?
Mm-hmm. Gargling marbles.
Yeah, basically. Fucking gargling marbles or trying out for a death metal band.
Too many AC/DC karaoke's.
AC/DC sings like super fucking high.
Yeah, he still kind of fucks up your throat.
Fair.
So does sucking a dick.
Yeah, but not as bad as that. I mean...
Thank you for going along.
Not that I would know.
Anyway. No, I can't get the Batman voice right, sorry. Anyway.
Where are the other drugs going?
Yeah, no, I do know how to do it. I was making a joke.
I messed that one up. Okay.
Humor.
Moving on.
Humor, Zach. Humor.
I don't have it.
I know.
Move along.
I'm not apologizing.
You never do.
So, it was theorized that maybe the whole reason, like when he put on the fucking thing, it did have, like, inside the cowl somewhere a thing that modulated his voice so that when he spoke, it disguised his voice so nobody could figure out he's Bruce Wayne.
Right.
That way, say, for example, he's talking and there's, like, a vocal scanner type pickup, it can't match his voice printed that of Bruce Wayne.
Right.
And that would explain why sometimes, even when he's talking to people who know who the fuck he is, he's still talking like this, right?
Yeah.
Maybe this is something similar to that, so that when Bruce Wayne is Batman, I mean, I look at him and it's still Ben Affleck in a batsuit. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Some people you can hide in a batsuit. Ben Affleck cannot hide in a batsuit.
I don't think anyone that's played Batman you can.
Dude,
hide.
Michael Keaton did. He had them fucking lips.
It's
but
gotta be better than George Clooney, though.
Yeah,
George Clooney was just George Clooney in a batsuit. Yeah. But no, anyway, when he's in the batsuit, I'm guessing that maybe it does the same thing. Like, you know, he puts it on and immediately he's got the dark voices.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they did that in
Blade.
They did that in Arrow, actually. Like, they have his voice, like, it deepened. It's, like, electronically deepened and stuff. Mind you, Arrow, I mean, I stopped watching after, like, season 3. It got really bad. I heard it got a little bit better, but I don't want to go back. But that's just one example.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, yeah, so in the scene, Batman standing there, he's like, as Superman's walking away after he's like, you know, bury the bat's dead, fuck you, right? Fucking turns away and starts walking away, and Bruce Wayne's just like, tell me something. Do you bleed? He like looks at him, flies off, and that's when Batman looks up. You will.
Yeah.
I mean, it's better than how it originally looked, because it originally looked like that, the way they cut it together in the trailer made it look like that's what Batman was saying to him as they were squaring off, and Batman was in the Superman Buster armor.
I haven't seen the new that trailer because, you know, I heard that it actually literally spoils the movie, pretty much.
Oh, yeah, they reveal way too much in that. It doesn't spoil the movie, but they reveal way too fucking much with that. Although, hey, the toys are out now, too.
Oh yeah, the Lego sets are out.
The Lego sets are out, too, yeah. But
actually, I saw those, like, before January 1st, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at those, like, this isn't even up on Bricklink yet. It's like, why are these out? No, Brickset. I get the two mixed up. Brickset is the database for the sets. Bricklink is, well, where you get individual parts. Whatever.
But yeah, like, walking through Toys R Us, I found some Batman v Superman figures, and I was kind of tempted to get a fucking Batfleck figure.
Yeah.
I was like,
Was it with the trench coat and stuff?
No.
You get a trench coat?
Well, he gets kind of like, there's Desert Combat Batman.
It's actually Nightmare Batman.
Oh, he's Nightmare Batman.
Which is actually where a
Operation
theory comes
Nightmare.
out. You know, that scene obviously where he's like fighting with the trench coat on.
Yeah, and there's
Nightmare.
all the guys with fucking Superman emblems on
Yeah.
them. That would make sense.
That makes sense, yeah.
But, I mean,
Because
really...
the toy called it Nightmare, so they're kind of like piecing it together.
So-
pretty cool. Yeah, I like trench coats.
That just kind of, it makes me laugh, because, like, with old Batman sets, and I can't remember who it was that brought this up, but somebody else has said something similar recently on YouTube. But with any Batman series, movie, anything that comes out, and there's an associated toy line, you always get, like, every color of the fucking rainbow with some kind of crazy fucking gimmick Batman. And then you get, like, there might be one figure that's just Batman, but he'll come with some crazy stupid accessory or some shit. And then you'll get, like, you know, Arctic Batman and fucking Camouflage Batman and Spring Jump Batman and fucking, like, whatever, fucking Deep Dive Batman and Bobsled Batman. There actually was one that had armor that turned into a fucking bobsled. That was a George Clooney Batman figure, so that makes sense.
I mean, the toys came out before the movie.
That does make sense.
Yeah, because Mr.
Batman
Freeze.
loved it.
Yeah.
The toys came out before the movie. That's just the dumbest thing ever.
But yeah, quite literally, this is basically just like the film equivalent of that. It's just fucking Desert Combat Batman.
Yeah.
Like, he's got fucking goggles, he's got a different bat suit, he's got a fucking, like, duster, he's, you know, like, he's just ready to fucking fuck some shit up in the desert. Yeah, no, I can't fucking speak today.
Fuck some shit up, fam.
But yeah, so it's like, that's why I always found that part funny.
Yeah.
With that particular Batman, I'm like, oh look, that's like, it's like one of the things that might show up in the toy line that will actually make sense.
Yeah. Is there any other movie news that you want to talk about? That you didn't take
Deadpool.
note of?
Deadpool's coming out soon.
Yeah.
Gonna go see that. But
Have you
we've talked at length about it basically.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But they did come out with that the banner. That
The
looks like a romance
rom-com,
movie.
yeah.
That one was pretty fucking great.
And people
Did
are actually
you-
texting to their girlfriends where it's like, hey, do you want to go watch this movie? And they look up one where she actually looks up the actors and is like, oh yeah, Ryan Reynolds, who's in those rom-coms, like the one with Sandra Bullock or something like that. Yeah, okay, I'll watch that with you.
It's about a guy with cancer who goes to great lengths.
The one I liked
Oh,
was the skull, coily poo, and an L.
I looked at it and I was like,
Skull shit L.
yeah.
Well, actually, skull poop L.
Skull
Poop L. Yeah, no, fucking.
I thought it was like-
who was it that?
I thought
it was like Patton Oswalt that fucking took a picture of it and.
Oh,
was-
really?
Yeah, and was like, can't wait, like super stoked, right? And then Ryan Reynolds fucking comes back. He's like, yeah, can't wait to see fucking skull poop L, right? And then someone else does a fucking like, shot of Deadpool with like the Deadpool title replaced with skull poop L.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's gonna be great. But no,
they're having so
one
much
thing I
fun
wanted to
with
bring
that.
up is there's some talk about Rogue One that's coming out next year.
Yes. And
It's
I
coming out
forgot
this
what you
year, this
said.
summer, right?
Is it this year?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're in 2016.
Yeah, we are in 2016
It's
now.
the current year.
Right, this year. Sorry. There's some talk about Rogue One that makes me pretty happy, like some speculation that's been going on. Because this movie takes place before A New Hope, there's the chance that Darth Vader may appear in it.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I think that character needs some redeeming after. No!
That was actually spot on. That was a good job.
I know, right? I've been practicing.
You've been practicing.
No, I haven't. But I think he needs some like good screen presence since that happened.
Well,
so
people remember Darth Vader for the original trilogy.
agreed, but like when your last on-screen appearance in a film is that,
Yeah.
you need something new.
I don't understand how they got away with that scene though. It's so bad.
It was George Lucas.
Like it's so blatantly, obviously bad.
I mean,
like,
how did they
there
get away
was
with the Phantom Menace? It was George Lucas, and he was surrounded by yes men.
Yeah, but like it's a pained scream yelling no. It was just like comical. Like I could fucking do better than that.
Yeah, no, I know. And that is why
I would have rather.
I
just
really
said nothing.
hope that petition to bring George Lucas back for the next Star Wars film
Oh, fuck
fails
that.
miserably.
Fuck that.
Ooh.
Fuck that. Okay, let me tell you a thing. I am really salty about that. I saw that, and my first thought was, these guys are trolling. These guys are joking. This has to be a joke, and I'm not laughing because it's not funny. George Lucas fucked up the prequel trilogy. He's been out of his practice for so long that I'm surprised people are even thinking about that. They're saying like, oh yeah, bring him back for episode 9. He's not even doing his own trilogy. Now, he did his own trilogy for the prequel, so at least all that made sense. They already have a script, a working outline, and Rey's identity going to be revealed in episode 9, like where she's come from. It's going to be what we're told to be a satisfying ending. If they put George Lucas in there, he's probably going to say, oh yeah, she's born of midichlorians or something like that. Or, maybe she's going to be a clone of Luke or something like that, genetic clone. No. If you sign that, fuck you.
She's going to be Darth Icky.
Oh god, please no. As you can see, I'm very passionate about this. Like, I'm okay with George Lucas maybe directing another movie. Just keep him the hell away from Star Wars. They have their own plan, and having him for the last Star Wars movie of like a main Star Wars movie that we're probably gonna get for a very long time, if not ever. Yeah, no. No, I'm sorry. He had his chance, and I don't want him surrounded by yes men again.
I don't want him either. But to be fair,
Not to go against him as a person, but as a director, you make a great universe. You just cannot breathe life into it for the life of you. I'm sorry.
The thing is, though, if he did direct 9, he still wouldn't have any say in it. They've got everything going already. He
Yeah,
wouldn't
but-
be able to change the script and all that.
Okay, fair
But
enough. But the
he still is a
cinematography is
terrible
still gonna be
director.
shit.
So
Yeah,
Like,
that
the
was-
only reason why the original trilogy was good, and the Indiana Jones trilogy was good, was because it was his ex-wife that was having a lot of input in that, and it was an ambitious movie. The first one, he directed it himself. It was ambitious, and he took a lot of advice. When people thought it was a hit, he got a little too high for his britches and thought, okay, I can probably do this. No. Like, I get really... That's my little spiel. I was very pissed off when I saw that, and for good reason. Like, and it actually had some signatures. And let's just keep going.
Out loud, when I saw that, actually, I was like, what?
I flat out just yelled, "Fuck no!"
That was my reaction.
That was your reaction.
Oof, that
That's
Coca-Cola,
usually your
man.
reaction.
It really is.
Hey, and we just ran out of video right on time.
Ugh. I'm sorry. I didn't expect you to say that. I'm just like, I have a thing to say about this.
No, dude, fucking roll with it, because we sat there and started trying to interpret some of what you were saying.
Oh, yeah.
Like, too high for his britches, and we're just like, he like fucking smoked some weed and hiked his pants up? Like, what? Or like, he fucking, pants just fell off?
Yeah, like I said,
don't know.
Lucas was surrounded by yes men for the prequel trilogy because everybody thought he was like a directing god. He's not. He never really was.
Next segment, games.